going on? What's going on? What's he doing? Morning, everybody. Chad, Doss Farms. Watch out, buddy. Watch out. Do you remember yesterday when I filled this with a new bag of food and I just tried to open the bag of food and you ran underneath it when I put it down and you almost lost your little life. Almost did. Yep. What's up, Grandma? What's up, Grandma Goose? Good bit of love. Woo! Yep, yesterday I just carried out a 50-pound bag of food, went to sit it down, and little Oscar anyway, went to set the bag of feed down, or the dog food, and Oscar runs underneath it like we're playing or something, about gets... And for the record, I was paying attention, Oscar was not. So I didn't just drop a bag of feed with 3 dogs at my feet. Oscar's a puppy, gotta watch out for him. So actually, holy cow, today he's 364 days old. How about that? Today, we got to do a couple things. And if you're new here, welcome and howdy. If you're old here, welcome and howdy. This, my lovely wife and I, is 40 acres in northeast Oklahoma. We've got cattle, donkeys, a pig, 3 dogs, 3 boys, in no particular order. A lovely Doss Farms family that tunes in consistently, and we really appreciate it. No matter what we're doing, you guys are down. And I really appreciate it. Don't ask what's going on there. I was feeling kind of crazy. Just, it's in a later video. Just give me some time. Give me some time. Let's see. First things first. Let's take Izzy and Lucy and Dude some feed. And we also need to switch them off of the sweet feed. That's my fault. More sweet feed than they need. And that's not good. They really need like an all-stock pellet without that real sweet, delicious molasses in it. So while they'd rather have that sweet stuff, they need to eat this for their own health, just like my doctor tells me. Man, there is nothing more than I'd love to burn this pile right here. But wouldn't you know it, we get 5 inches of rain in 4 hours, and then it's windy for like 3 days. And I'm just not about risking it, man. 5 inches of rain in 4 hours. Whew. It's heavier than it looks. 5 inches of rain in 4 hours. It's soaked in, but the first like 2 or 3 inches of rain just washed everything out, man. It had to soak in. It was like a racing slick out here, man, when that first couple inches of water came down. So what happened was we had to lose a little bit of dirt, probably some seed off the hill back there, until that rain sank in. Then we were able to actually get some benefit from the rain. Woo! Dude, what's up, man? Get it, buddy. What's going on? I love that you've got a brown ear and a white ear. It's pretty adorable. You can eat any of that? Probably not. Izzy, I gotta feed them first or they'll bump you off your food, so hang on. What's that, pig? Morning, Lucy. Dude, what's up, brother? Man, somebody needs to clean this place up. I said it, so y'all don't have to. Izzy has no comment. She busy. This is busy, Izzy. Such a good pig. Such a good pig. Speaking of the good ones, that's the most spectacular bowl cut I've ever seen. My gosh. This is what y'all been waiting for, okay? Even before you were born, that's what they've been waiting on. We finally have no 80-degree temps in the forecast. Because I don't know about you guys, man, but 80, I still can't do 80, man. It's just hot. It's hot. So what we've been waiting on is for the temperatures to change so we can do some things. Yesterday, I called my little taller brother, Kyle, over at K&S Get Out. Had a long talk with him about some things we need to do around here. And I don't know if he's gonna make it out today, but it'll be sometime this week. It could be today. He's gonna use his engineering mathematician, bringing his own tape measure skills, overthink putting a hole in the barn. Now we don't need, I want to lean to ultimately, like I want one like all the way across there. But we don't have to do that this year because these are the only animals in here. And why have a lean-to when we can just cut a hole right here? I'd really like about an 8-footer. But go ahead and let Colin, I know what you think. Inside, we're 16 inches on center. I'm sorry, we're 12 inches on center. Up top, we're 24 inches on center. And the only thing we're concerned about is what can we do with that skid? So we got 4 skids underneath it. It runs the length of it. So obviously we're gonna need some jack studs and to brace that open, put a header on it, all that good stuff. So let us know your thoughts. We're open to it. I want it, there's a little like tack room on the end. So we're gonna measure off that tack room. And this is 24 feet long. I think the tack room is 6 feet of that. So we're gonna come this way 18 feet and then find 9 feet and we'll go 4 this way and 4 that way, I think. But since Kyle brings his own tape measure, we'll find out what we should do when he gets here. Let me show you inside here real quick, because it's been a while since we've shown you the inside. But originally what I wanted to do, put like a corral on the front of this thing for catching critters. But I think what we'll do is, that's 8 feet long right there. And that might be the best spot to put a gate, like to cut it open, put an 8-foot hole and have a gate. We're gonna cut that open right there, put a gate right there. And then if we ever need to corral animals, I would love to have, since this is 12 feet wide, I'd love to have a gate right here and a gate right here that's like a stall. And then, since this is a big open flat area, I would just back my trailer into here and we could literally just run animals right in here. It's a Dutch door. You can open both top and bottom. But yeah, then we just have this door right here and it'd be that much easier because we're not ever gonna have anything too wild in here. Like I'm never gonna put the longhorns in the this little pen right here with Lucy and Izzy. It's too small. They don't need to be in there. I mean, could one go in there with a calf? Sure. And I know that there were some chicks and chickens in here and we had coyotes teach us that this was not secure enough. It's very unfortunate. I'm not happy about it. I'm still take no prisoners with coyotes and raccoons, but we need to use that. We've had it for like 5 months and we've never really utilized it. So it's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. Pardon the pardon the messy situation right there. It's actually just leaves, an auxiliary tank. I don't even know what that is. Oh, that's a pallet. But man, I am so glad that he's staying. He's not getting much bigger. And truth be told, sometimes when you band them, you kind of think that it would like slow them down. Like people think when you neuter a dog, it slows them down. But they've already, if a male dog has already like had that instinct and you neuter him, he's still gonna have that instinct. And MJ was already getting kind of froggy. But many of you were right. He is not going to be a big bull. That's his little sister behind him. The brown one, Princess, is like 2.5 months younger than MJ. The text message I just got, you guys are hearing it here first. We have a tractor with a cab coming, and I'm one of the very few in the whole nation to have the opportunity to have one of these first, and I'm super excited about it. It's going to be here on our farm. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. Not only is tomorrow Oscar's birthday, which we didn't even know Oscar a year ago, tomorrow is the anniversary of our house fire. If you're new here, we had 20 acres about 30 minutes that way with a lovely little cabin on it that we thought was our dream property, and it was, absolutely. But tomorrow is the anniversary of that fire, which means 364 days ago, I went to bed tonight, and at 3 a.m., I woke up and everything was different. Hi, baby. I told him I would feed him because my lights are still on the post. Look where Maximus's horn is.
It's pretty close.
It's very close. See that right there? That's good poop. That's fresh. Now you kind of want it, you may want it a little bit more runny than that, but not much. Allie, you're not big enough to have horns like that yet. Watch out, she'll smack you.
What a turkey.
Well, they want hay, so you can't really, it's like the boys, you know, they just get there and get more and more anxious while the microwave's counting down. Benjamin, I like your brown hair and your ears. Whoop, look out. Okay, hang on a minute. Is you hungry, bub? Is you hungry? Hang on a minute. Beep, beep. I keep watching for that bag. I think we're borderline in the clear that it's the neighbor's bull from last farm. I think we definitely got a Maximus and a June baby. Hang on, we're gonna... Bunny, get out of there. Look at her. Maximus is still on the other side pushing it. Who is that? Oh, it's Tipsy. got for everybody. She knows you don't have them, so she's not being as lovey.
She was while you were out there.
Mm-hmm.
She was.
She's a stinker with cuddles. What's up, buddy? No, we don't have treats, so they're not going to get us close. They're stubborn.
They were really close to me. Until you showed up.
They're stubborn.
Until you showed up.
That's because I make them work for the treats.
They were both all over me.
Hi, buddy. Does it feel good? I want to check June's bag if I can. We're nearing the point where it's got to be a Maximus baby.
Yeah.
I think you're going to be a daddy again. I think you're going to be a daddy. Good morning. Give her space. Give her space. Hey, man. Everybody loved what you did with the camera in the last video. Yeah, they thought that was pretty funny. Yep. I mean, I can see it from here. So Ray was just saying, if June was bred right away, we should have a late November, early December baby out of June and Maximus. That would be a Longhorn Highland cross. And Longhorns don't have huge babies. So we're not worried about the risk of, you know, some big old crazy. Yeah, she's got a huge bag. Yep. Definitely bigger. Now what's crazy is the first time when she had Frank, we saw that bag like February and Frank wasn't born until May. So I don't know, should she get her bag quicker or slower this time around? Not sure, but boy, she's loving that hay. I mean, look at that. So I just hope and pray that it's a Maximus baby, not another Franklin. Okay, we love Franklin, don't get me wrong. I'm just worried about the birthing trouble if it's not a Longhorn, because that Angus bull that she was with, that was not a good deal. The neighbor's bull at the last place. You have a tick on your face, but I know you're not going to let me get that close. I know it. I know it. Oh, June. Hang on a minute. You stinker. It's a dog tick. They swell up and they fall off. They don't hurt them. But it's all right. So soft. She's getting that winter coat. My goodness. Miss Belle. Good morning. Now, as I was talking about a place for the donkey and the pig to get out of the elements, I just want to utilize the barn. But you got to remember, Lily last year went through winter. That was a hickory nut. Lily went through the winter last year with no shelter. Like, I mean, there was shelter at the farm, but not like this. Okay, this is like it's hard to tell, but this camera flattens this out. But I have to put every machine we have in low gear to get up this hill. Like, I wish I could show this. Hang on. Look at the slope they're standing on. So we have plenty of windbreaks, plenty of places for them to get safe, feel safe. He's even getting his winter coat. Look at that. We're just not concerned. They'll be all right. My goodness. How cool would that be to have her horns? That lineage right there is amazing. We don't have snacks. Can't touch her. Morning. Poor Oscar though. Goose is so fast. For everybody thinking Cabela's mad, her hair's not up. They're playing. She's extremely jealous. And did you know that Oscar actually has her where he wants her? Wiener dogs roll to their backs and then take out the jugular. So that's kind of scary.
That is very true.
Cabela has no idea she's actually about to die. I'm not gonna do nothing. But can we agree that that's a 4x8 sheet of plywood?
This here?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
I want to make that a hole.
That wide? Or
I think so, yeah.
Cut out.
That pretty much that cut out.
No, that's nailed in there. A lot of nails.
Well, I've got a Sawzall, I've got a chainsaw, I've got a tractor.
So you're not...
I'll take the stump grinder to it. You put a hole in there.
So you want to take this guy out?
He laughs because he knows I'm serious.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, there's certain parts of this job I'm going to let you do.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, so we'll just take out... You want it taller than this, though? Or
Yeah, I would like a little bit of a, probably what, 7.5? 7.
Yeah, I've done both doors on my shed and my coop are about 7 feet.
That sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you want it that wide though? You want to go 8 feet?
Oh, unless you just see a reason. The only reason I was going 8 is because it's a gate.
Okay.
But, you know, they don't usually make 6-foot gates, but it doesn't mean we can't build one.
Okay.
So really the way I look at it is if we were to put in a couple of jack studs and it didn't work, because that's not going to be 8 feet if we put in jack studs. You know, the jack studs would have to go on the other side, which means we can't really brace it that way. So I don't know that 8 feet's actually a good way to do it.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Because
yeah,
if it's an 8-foot gate, you need exactly 8 feet. And with jack studs, you're going to lose, you know.
Yeah, and I see, you know, where their top plate, they got a double top plate, and so they're hitting the seam with this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Hypothetically, you could put another stud in right here, and then get your 8 feet, put one on the outside, and we can just take these studs out. You know, I mean, your roof's not real, you don't have a big load. And in essence, you know, potentially turn these into your jack studs by putting the king stud on the other side, going the full width, and just cut this off where we need to put a header over. You are going to have to get them mud daubers out of here, though.
It sounds like a fantastic idea.
So where is, the power's not coming here?
No. There's no power going anywhere. Well, the power I want to run, I want to go to the well house.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd like to move that whole 50-amp breaker to the well house.
Okay. You want a breaker up here and a breaker down there, or just one?
Just one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think our well house is that way. I don't think we have.
Whatever is easier.
I
don't.
Kind of the same.
I'm indifferent, yeah.
At that point, yeah. It's just a matter of where you want to be able to turn it off at. And by code, there's rules, but out here,
It don't matter.
what's code?
I
I know people are screaming at us right now for that.
can't even spell code. Listen, I cleaned this, and then Rob Sladen showed up and made it dirty.
Rob does that.
He does.
Always leaves a mess.
He does that.
You can go first.
Now listen, there's a camera in there, and at night it tells me animal detected. But I don't have an SD card, so I don't know what the animal is.
You go in first.
No, I'm good. I know what works.
Have you run it out yet today?
Nope.
I'm gonna stand out here that way in case you scream and run. It's not
Anyway.
running at me.
I'll run it out here. I mean, you catch it for me.
See the old extension cord, that 3-way? That little loop? And the red one is me, that's new.
Or no?
Yes, but it's just power and that power strip on top of that cardboard non-flammable box.
Dude.
I inherited this.
I don't know how that guy slept at night, to be honest.
Yeah. When Culligan was out here, this is $12,000-$15,000
Yeah,
apparently.
like, I mean, this is a big drop right here, but then this is how we're powering it.
Yep.
So I see Romex.
Right. I think he wired it, but didn't tie it back in.
Didn't do the run, or I wonder if he maybe cut his line somewhere underground, and
I don't know.
this is like.
And I'm not even sure that this is live, because when we moved in, this was holding the heat lamp. Like, I don't, like, not powering it, holding it. It was plugged into the same power strip down there.
This is the redneck way.
Yep.
Nothing wrong with it.
Oh,
Except
yeah, there is.
everything.
Yeah.
So is there a breaker panel in here?
Nope. You're going to bring one to it.
So he got the one breaker up there, ran the power over here. So maybe we could put a panel, I could put a piece of OSB or plywood or something up there, and then just put the panel on it. You don't really care if it's actually in between the studs on the wall, or do you want it in the studs?
I want it in the studs and sheetrocked and taped and mudded.
Going on.
Yeah, they rip off when the Amazon mail guy gets here.
Oh, really?
They're all over it.
All right.
Yep. They chase the deer. They chase it all.
I mean, you can have guineas, babe. Surely we could have donkeys too. We put up with noise non-stop.
Yep.
Well,
Now
we do, but what do you think our neighbors will
I
think?
don't. That's not what.
Who cares?
First thing on my list by any means. Sorry, neighbors.
Well, you don't move to the country and then get mad because somebody got a donkey.
Shannon would.
I would not. I would say, ooh, somebody's got a donkey.
I mean, our previous place was 20 acres, and he was really loud, but there was no trees.
Yeah.
There was nothing stopping his bray from carrying all through the hills.
That's true.
So,
Well, we got a spruce, man. You talk about the neighbors calling and complaining.
yeah.
That's true.
Ask them how every feeding time goes.
I don't miss that. It's cute that you like tie your straps so they don't wave in the wind.
Yeah.
But if you do that and you take care of your stuff, you never have to buy new stuff.
I know, and I don't even take care of my stuff. These sit up and rain.
I just let them laugh in the wind. All right, well, Shannon and I will be right here. Let us know.
Straw's right here.
Yeah.
I'll unhook the
With the rain coming, I'm doing you as big a favor as your, yeah.
That's valid.
It's all for the subs, though, because I let my animals freeze. All right, hang on. I'm going to snap, and just like that, it's going to be empty. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Woo!
Yeah.
So that's pretty good. Izzy, what do you tell him? What do you say? What do you say? You tell him thank you?
She's pretty happy about
You
it.
tell him thank you? Oh, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
Well, we hung out and talked a little more than anybody knows, but if you guys want to see what else we did, what we talked about, what we broke, what we didn't break, you got to go over to K&S Get Out. This video will probably be, well, I'm halfway through mine, so yours will be a little bit later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you see this one, there'll be a link down below for theirs. You can see what else we did. So you're working way too hard. Way too hard, Izzy. It's like she's been waiting on that her whole life.
Seriously,
love
she's
it.
like, I saw you pull in with all the straw, and it took this long for you to bring me some.
Well, like I told you, she does it in the hay. Like, that's her little home right there. Dude, that hay bale, does that not have a grumpy face?
It does.
But that hay, when she sleeps in there, when Lucy gets hungry, she comes over and starts eating it. Right out, she starts eating her bed.
Rude.
You think
Rude.
she's eating her bed while she's sleeping?
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's teamwork.